Good day, folks, and welcome to some more Hollow Knight, as we continue to make our way through Hellmod Steel Soul. Yeah, I'm gonna be as ready as I can be, Alex. Hey, welcome me, Johnny Diddles, quite a few other folks. Today is gonna be interesting. We're in the last legs of this run, and we're gonna see if we actually succeed or fail. No Master's Glory, respectful bow, and we're off. Hey, welcome, Asiyame, Sayako, and quite a few others. Malachi, Mitchell, Michael, Dustin, and quite a few folks as well. So, we're gonna go with what we've got. We have quite a few things to get through. I tried to make notes of what I was missing, so that I can get through this relatively well. Still have all these rancid eggs to feed Jin. Give me money. That's what I need. Although probably not. I don't really need the Geo that much. Oh, definitely. Alex, right now it's a little bit cooler in my apartment than I care to say. I'm wearing a jacket. And if I'm wearing a jacket, it's too cold. Do I have any more? I've lost count. I think that's all of them. Yep, out of rancid eggs. Yeah, in Steel Soul, Jin gives you a ridiculous amount of Geo for rancid eggs. The downside is that you need a simple key to get in, but that's not too terrible. Even if you buy the simple key for about 1,000 Geo from Sly, after 3 eggs, you pretty much made up your Geo. Okay, if I remember right, I should now be able to get the Pale Ore. That should be my Pale Ore. Awesome. So now our last bit of Pale Ore is from the Colosseum, which is going to be our next stop. So we're going to be playing cautiously and trying to get through as much of this as we can. There should be no reason why we wouldn't either finish tonight if we're successful, or die horribly if we're not successful. Hey, welcome, Mr. Grimm. Let's see, there is one more thing real quick. I want to grab Lifeblood Core. I don't think I'm going to use it right away, but I'm definitely going to make use of it at some point. Let's see if I have enough. I think I have enough. Pretty sure that's enough. Wait, not Market Pride. Put on Long Nail. There, that should be enough masks to go in and get Lifeblood Core. Oh, geez. So, yeah, this is going to be rather interesting to see. I'm trying to keep as much extra life because I know I'm prone to goofs and everything. Oh, Artemis. Hello there. Why don't you come up? You can relax. Lounge around. Okay, just be wary of spikes. I should have enough hearts. Yeah, some of these charms, they're more just the appearance of it rather than actual functionality of it. It's more using the various tools as graphics for them. And it looks really nice. Oh yeah, I am using Fragile Charms, me. And I'll be using Fragile Strength quite a bit as well. Alright, over this way. Artemis. Ow. I always forget that you have to dash. poor thing. Where are you? There. She always knows. She always knows when a stream's coming. Or at least when a stream starts, I suppose. The major thing about Lifeblood Core is that, you know, for 4 lifeblood for 3 notches, it's actually a pretty good deal. Oh yeah, you just need, I think, 14 or 15 lifeblood hearts. The easiest way is to just have most of the masks, equip Joni's Blessing, and then, you know, Fragile's Heart, Lifeblood Heart, and you'll definitely have enough. Artemis, come on. I think it's only on ones like Lifebringer, where you start with 1 less mask, that you'd have the ever so fun problem of trying to have enough, because I think that one of them, Lifeblood Heart, actually is a different charm that doesn't give you the lifeblood. I think it's one that lets you shoot your lances up. Well, I'm doing good, Mr. Squiddy. I certainly hope the night's finding you well. Oh yeah, I'm having to, yeah, there's an arcane egg in that room, Dave, and if you don't get it before you get Lifeblood Core, then you will lose it forever, because you won't be able to get back in. Alright, now back to my real build. Actually, I'll probably just use Strength, Heart. Whatever. It should be sufficient. Yeah, unfortunately it's not the actual tool though, and it'd be too powerful to have that. Oh, well congratulations, Dustin, on beating Nightmare King Grimm. Oh, okay, well, my biggest suggestion, Silky, would be to practice whatever boss is giving you trouble. In this case, this was a battle, until you're able to get consistent at it. But if you also go through and unlock Lifeblood by doing, say, the bindings 1 by 1, even in the first and second Pantheon, you can unlock Lifeblood at each checkpoint, and that can give you an extra edge. However, if you've already got the Lifeblood, you won't be able to use the benches, or it will remove that Lifeblood. And I mean, for Sisters of Battle, one thing that you can do is that if you're making sure that, one sec. You can always, when you pogo, do a Descend in Dark as well, as long as one of them's not going to be landing on you. Otherwise, you better be fast. Oh, cool. Congratulations, Dave. Oh, hey, wow. This one, Hellmod adds a lot of, penalties to you, kind of like bindings. The full details are in the description. Oh, nice. Well, that's good to hear, Unknown. Alright. Now this begins. Oh, if you're having trouble with Pure Vessel, then definitely practice him. I practiced a lot of the bosses until I could do them reliably. Oh, that's what it is. I forgot Mark of Pride. Alright, this is going to be interesting. Artemis. Not being like that. You can just simply jump up and get all the attention you want. Oh, there's still more alive. These guys are always annoying. Alright, 1 second. She needs attention. Hey there. eventually she'll get all the attention she'll want, and then she'll be like, don't mess with me. She's very finicky like that. Alright, now we got 2 of them. Whoa. Hey, that one's getting a little interesting with his tosses. I think this is our first Aspid wave. Not sure how many hits it takes. Okay, so 3 hits. And it doesn't matter if we use strength or not, or nail art or not. That's delightful to know. I'm trying to take 1 down. There we go. Uh-oh, the ship is sinking. Like, we should be fine with this one. I just tend to get a little more defensive when things are more on the line. Oh crap. I just realized that that one spawns there. Alright, so Vengefly King spawns after the 4 Vengeflies. Truly a battle for the ages. Oh hey, welcome, Amarok. Oh, we got 2 of them. Oh, and now we got the shield guy as well. Okay, as long as he's down, then we're fine. Okay, 2 shield guys. Good times. The Primal Aspid, that's the most dangerous of these guys. Oh, and this is like the 10 waves of this. And then we have it to where the ceiling comes down. Oh, Artemis. This is actually where Fragile Strength is pretty helpful compared to normal. Because your primary method of damage is going to be just nail swings. Oh, crap. The Vessel Fragments store extra soul. Wait. Unfortunately, in Hell mod, they aren't going to be as handy. Oh no, the ship is definitely sinking now. We're not at full life for the final challenge of this Pantheon, or rather trial. Tips for Trial of the Fools: go in with as many upgrades as you can. Don't forget that things like Shade Soul with Shaman Stone will one-shot things like Aspids. And that's definitely one of your best things. Strength and Shaman Stone work really good. Climactic battle of Zote vs. Hornet. Artemis. It's got me on the ropes. I nearly lost that one. Artemis, where are you? Wait until Zote gets out his gun. I know, it's almost impossible to beat Zote. Or we should probably... Oh wait, yeah, I gotta pay him. I always think that you have to pay the money at the actual board. I mean, where's that guy's pockets? He's not even holding that money. Probably just falls out on the ground. Oh, well, congratulations on, I like stuff on beating it. Artemis. At last, I can use Mark of Pride again. My clutch. Range charm. As well, Lifeblood Core would also be a solid option. Alright, now we just gotta hope that we make it through this one. At which point, then we can get up here now. Oh, there you are. You're finally jumping up. I'm trying not to get distracted by the cat, because that can put me in a very bad spot. Khalid, thank you for the sub. Ah, jeez. See? Run this way. I can heal. Tyrant, thank you for the sub. Okay, come on. Gotta be very cautious. Yeah, these take 4 hits. Robert, thank you for the sub as well. This is the thing that makes me a little bit more cautious, because those guys with 4 hits to kill take a while. Also, Lil, thank you for the sub. Apologies for any kind of mispronunciations. You'll have to forgive me. It's a hell mod. I know, kitty. At least if that double hits, that makes it okay. Oh no. Jeez. Oh, poor Primal Aspid. Never knew what hit him. Should be able to get a heal off with 1, and then we can slowly recover. It's like, dang it. Oh, this is where the one guy runs. Poor guy. I lured him to his death. Oh yeah, I've set days, Michael, unless something unusual happens. I stream Wednesdays, Saturdays, and Sundays. At the moment. Oh, it's the hoppers. And then the big one comes down. This is the one with the grub mimic. Alright, big one activate. Basically you have half soul generation, and you only can hold 1 spell per, like, it's the soul binding. However, if you get all the soul vessels, then you'll actually be able to store a 2nd spell, which is really useful. Only good grub is a dead grub. From Hornet's mindset. Oh, jeez. As long as these smaller ones are killed. I'm more worried about the small guys than the bigger ones, because you can always lead the bigger ones around. Okay, good times. We're not doing Trial of the Fools, though. At least not yet. There, by using our Shade Soul, we got one of them down. And that's the important thing. Because that's the thing, you always want to just try and make sure you don't get overwhelmed in the trials. So as long as you know what you can take down quickly and easily, then you're in a pretty good shape. Oh, goodness. Do I have enough time to get a heal off? Yeah. Oh, these are the Loodles. Oh, crap. I forgot, they just... doing this the worst possible way with them. Alright. There, now I can be reckless. 4 is going to be spikes in a moment anyway. So, yeah, Michael, I do Wednesdays in the evening, Saturdays in the afternoon, and then Sundays in the evening again. Uh-oh. Get up the ground. And it kind of switches with the games, although I do try to be somewhat consistent with... Oh, that was a brilliant move. Somewhat consistent with stuff. Oh no. Come on. Gotta get them heals off. I don't want Oblobbles ending us. That would be a very rather sad place to die. 10 Gods of Battle would probably be very, very much death. There'd probably be too much happening for you to be able to actually do anything. To be honest. Oh, definitely Hades. I'm definitely eager... Oh, crap. I'm definitely eager to try Hades out. And Shade Soul with Shaman Stone does wonders for keeping him on one side. Sadly, can't do that entirely. There we go. Oblobbles isn't too bad. It's best if you keep them both on one side, and Heavy Blow works wonders for that, or you can use Shade Soul with Shaman Stone. But moving between them when they're shooting can be very dangerous. Oh, congratulations, Nick. It depends, Michael. Like, Darkest Dungeon's more turn-based RPG, with Lovecraftian themes. And so that one's much more relaxed, being able to play. Yeah, Blobbles can be very annoying. Especially if you're doing them Radiant, because it's so easy to pay attention and lose focus of one of them. Oh, well thank you, Johnny Diddles. Thank you for the donation. I said $2 if you won. Here you go. Well, thank you very much. Now we can get our ill-gotten gains in our Pure Nail. And now then we can become as powerful as we were meant to be. Oh hey, welcome Ultima. I haven't played Hades yet, Ronaldo, but I do want to do a stream. Well, probably more than one stream playing Hades. It's on the to-do list. Little Nightmares kind of, and the fact that Darkest Dungeon DLC took longer to get through than expected. That's why I haven't done Hades yet. But folks have suggested it, and I have been wanting to play it for a while. Well, I mean, Steel Soul, Captain Yamato, is really just the game and just don't die. If you get to the point where you're comfortable with the games where you're not going to die, then it's not going to be that bad. Oh, hey, welcome, Great Ramiru, and thank you for the donation with the message of, I'm back. Ominous. Because, I mean, Steel Soul just has the thing to where you're just trying to not mess up in certain areas of the game. Like, some of the ones like Dream Bosses, you can die as many times as you like in Steel Soul. And it doesn't, Steel Soul doesn't mean anything in the Pantheons, since you will simply wake up being a dream. But with Hellmod, there is a bit more that you can actually... It is a little bit more challenging at certain parts of the game, which is why I'm playing very defensively, as if it was like my first Steel Soul run. And like, Fragile Heart, Lifeblood Heart, I need it all. Oh, thank you for the donation again, Great Ramiro, with the message of Bean. Alright, we've got our Pure Nail. Or Pure Needle, I suppose it is for Hornet. Yeah, if you die to a Warrior Dream, then you will end your run, Jack Dina. It's going decently, Naz. We've got our Pure Nail, so we've got the Colosseum dealt with, other than for Trial of the Fool, which is not going to be done for a while. Be a real shame if Crystal Heart actually hurt him, since it does do damage. I'm not going to kill him. Why would I kill the Nailmaster? He's going to have a very happy life with Sheo. And that glorious moment when you can now kill things in 1 or 2 hits. We're not going to test our nail on the Nailmaster, or Nailsmith. We're going to test it on the Watcher Knights. Oh, I hate when that happens, minion. But I don't use nail arts much. Oh, well, thank you for the donation, Amarok. Let's see, I have a parrot and he thinks that Little Hornet looks extra tasty and peckable. I'm sure Little Hornet could be tasty and peckable. It's not clear as to how that transfers over to Silksong, though. But thank you for the donation again. Oh, being able to kill those guys in 2 hits. That's so wonderful. And soon we have to also make our trip... Oh crap. A trip to get the rest of the mask shards. So it's Flower Quest and everything. So with Strength, we do a whopping 15 damage. We're almost at Nail 3 Strength. Which is the one thing, Hellmod has it to where if you're not, you can use charms still, and you can still do pretty decent damage with the nail. Oh, I'm sorry. I must have missed the thing about asking about Absolute Radiance. QBZ, I'm actually using Fragile Heart. I think I have 10 masks, actually. Artemis, come here. Come here. Get pet. Yes, it is Watcher Knight's time. Oh no. I can't do that worth a darn, apparently. Like, we actually don't have too much more we need to do if we want to get to the Radiance, but there are some things we're going to try and collect as well to get as much completion as possible. Oh, congratulations, me. Well, Watcher Knights definitely has that thing where early on they can be very annoying. And it takes quite a bit to get used to them. Oh, it's day 33 of those Silksong news? Hey, welcome, Colton. We have got the Pure Nail. Ow. Oh, he almost got me that time. Oh, I have no idea how to do fireball skips. I mean, I technically know what to do. I just haven't actually done them. I'm thinking that I can actually... I still have soul. Oh, the wrong way. The ship is sinking. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's not so bad. Yeah, well, the easiest thing, Clay, is to come back with as many upgrades as possible, and then they're pretty easy to steamroll. I wouldn't want to do these guys with a 2 damage nail. It would just take way too long. And it'd probably be death. Hey, welcome, Megalord. Hellmod, the full details are in the description. It's basically a lot of penalties to make the game harder. Oh! Hit against table. Thank you for the donation. Thank you very much. Oh, it's Hitagi's. It didn't have that exclamation point there. My apologies. I had just butchered your name. Well, that's actually on Radiant difficulty, Dustin, that they have 600 health each. Favorite enemy? Huh, that's a good question. We'll go with, like, the little Moskins in Green Path. Oh, that would be so evil, Dr. Wen. Don't do that. Hey, welcome, Ari, as well. Alright, so we just have Hera to do, but we also still have Traitor Lord, the White Palace. In fact, we have almost no Dream Essence, so we're going to have to go rough up some Dream bosses to be able to get some Dream Essence. Of which the challenge is kind of lessened, since I can technically die as many times as I please without the run being ended. Hey, congratulations, Oscar, on beating Nightmare King Grimm. And also, apologies, folks, if I overlooked things that you say, because especially doing bosses, I'm just trying to not have my run end. I need Essence up, and mostly because I need to get the Awakened Dream Nail. Oh, my day's been going pretty good. It's a bit quiet, but otherwise a bit more relaxed. Yes, Adrian, this is Hellmod Steel Soul. We are slowly trying to make our way through. We're going to try and get to the Radiance and the Black Egg. We're not doing Godholm because Steel Soul doesn't mean anything in Godholm. I have done Hellmod with the Pantheons, It's about comparable to all bindings, and it is quite rough. Yeah, we're going for Dream No More. Oh, rude. Don't teleport where I'm gonna be. Oh, Lunatic Radiance looked fun. Although I should point out that the hitboxes are kind of weird for it. Hey, welcome, Mohammed. Hell mod is mostly a lot of penalties for your character, kind of like bindings, the full details of which are in the video description. I will try to give Pantheon 4 tips, however, I can't do it during the boss fight. As apologies, folks, but I'm going to be focused more on this than chat. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to fireball him if I didn't stagger him right there. I tried to save the soul just for the, when he goes around like that. Oh, that was bad. A momentary lapse of concentration, I guess. Since healing takes a lot more time and effort to get back your health, that's why I'm largely being very aggressive with trying to heal back what I lose. Because every hit takes 2 damage, I can only heal 1 mask and store the soul for 1 health. And it takes 6 hits to get a thing to heal. There we go, phase 2. Worth it. Oh, I thought I was gonna get hit. If he didn't die right then, I probably was gonna get hit. It would have been worth it. Oh, I am using Shaman Stone, Adrian. Yeah, High Blood still works in Hell mod. And at the same speed and such. At least I'm pretty sure it does. I actually have never used High Blood in Hell mod. Yes, I have done Deep Nest to be able to get the, I think I've done Galley and got the Train Pass and also opened up Distant Village. Oh, thank you again for the donation, Hitaki's Table. Hope you're doing well and best of luck. You have been one of my inspirations to get good at Hollow Knight and starting up a channel. Awesome, well, best of luck with that. Like, have you already been uploading Hollow Knight content? Yeah, Hell mod does nerf your spell damage ever so slightly. As in, even with Shaman's Stone, hey, get lost. You still don't one-shot Primal Aspids. I think it's because I didn't have Shade Cloak at the time and I just wanted to go through the Stalking Devouts with Shade Cloak. I'm lazy. I don't like doing the Stalking Devouts when I have low upgrades. Yeah, Soul Tank theme's pretty good, Mr. Grimm. Oh, cool. Well, best of luck, Hitaki's Stable. Favorite area probably is Greenpath Hypershot. It's such a lovely contrast to the Forgotten Crossroads. However, I will point out that I do love Dirtmouth's piano theme. Just another reason I can never banish the Grimm troop. Soul Bindings in Pantheon random works by just limiting your soul meter to where you can only hold one spell. Okay, where's the next one that I'm going to? Hidden Station, because we have to go rough up Lost Kin. Hey, welcome back, Elena. My stuff for Lore Sponge is from StarCraft. Back playing StarCraft 2, no, not 2. StarCraft 1 as a kid. And playing a lot with friends and so forth. They do 4 masks of damage in Hellmod Mega Winner. So anything like the Radiance and so forth, I have to try and avoid getting hit. But I will almost certainly use things like Lifeblood Core just to allow myself to take another blow. Because I am very, very cautious. In truth, Michael, I wanted to try streaming, but my very first time streaming was actually a complete accident, and I just had to roll with it. And I found that just streaming's kind of fun to do, so it's much more relaxed, and it allows me to just kind of play more games that, other than Hollow Knight as well. It's kind of a good bit of fun. Maybe I'll get to White Defender. I don't know. Oh, I thought he was going to do the jump on me. He can always fake out that jump really well. Oh, he got me that time. As much as I want to have healed at that stagger, I don't think I would have gotten it. Because it's actually a little bit harder with the ghosts to get that, especially when you heal at deep focus speed. Maybe? Aha! Got it. But alas, these lack of double hits. See, now that's what I'm wanting. Good times. Oh, I really don't use Defender's Curse with Lost Kin. It does help with the ads, though. I actually don't have Spore Shroom Man. Respectful bow. Yeah, Lost Kin's one of my favorites as well. There's something just fun about fighting another vessel with having abilities very similar to yours. I play with a keyboard all the way, Will. Yeah, that's what I completely agree, Fenard. Yes, she can do a minor bow. Hello there. Oh, you mean White Defender? I have beaten up Dung Defender already. Yeah, you'll have to put up with her. She'll come back throughout the night. Okay, who was the... Oh, Distant Village, that's right, because I want to get Hera. Alright, a little bit of hydration. And now going... Yeah, I'm going for the Radiance ending. Hey, you guys can't go for me. I am also a weaver. This is what Hornet has to do every time she wants to visit her mom. Oh yeah, that's right, she does have a shape of animation. No, actually, I'm not doing Godhome at all with Hellmod. I have beaten Hellmod with Godhome. However, there's not much reason to do it in Steel Soul. So it wouldn't really add too much. Wait, that's right, that's a dead end. Oh no, the ship is sinking. You don't need Shade Cloak for that point, but Shade Cloak makes this so much easier. Bam. Like, forget about it. I actually haven't seen the direct Bionic Panda. I just assume there's going to be no Silksong news, so if someone does, if there is Silksong news, then I'm pretty sure like Twitter and all the other stuff will be blowing up from various Hollow Knight folks. Correct. If you die in Godhome, it won't end your run. And that's why I'm not doing Godhome in this playthrough. Oh, White Palace is a good bit of fun. You have a good night, the Reagan group. I'm not sure that Hornet will show up. I don't think I've done all the stuff with her. Maybe she will. Oh, she will. Alright. So you've slain the beast and you head towards that fated goal. I'd not have obstructed this happening, but it caused me some pain to knowingly stand idle. What, you might think me stern, but I'm not completely cold. We do not choose our mothers or the circumstances into which we are born. Despite all the ills of this world, I am thankful for the life she granted me. It's quite a debt I owed. Only in allowing her to pass, and taking the burden of the future in her stead, can I begin to repay it. Leave me now, ghost. Allow me a moment alone before this bedchamber becomes forever a shrine. Oh, you have a good night as well, Elena, if you're heading out. Mother, forgive my inaction, but another path may be possible. And yeah, someone asked for Sapphire, so we'll switch up to Sapphire now. Best build for Pantheon of Hallownest? I mean, to be fair, it's going to largely depend on what you tend to do. Like, a generic build that I generally will use is something like Market Price, Strength, Shaman Stone, and Spell Twister. But your mileage may vary as to how much you want to use spells compared to all that. Okay, so we've done Lost Kin, we've done that. We need to go rough up some more people, namely in the Crossroads. Like, I think with Failed Champion and Grey Prince Zote, we should have enough essence to get into the White Palace. Yeah, I can just remind me about Grim Knight and all that, Jonathan, because otherwise I will forget. That's right, I don't have Glowing Womb, so... Quick detour for Glowing Womb, and then we have to go rough up the False Knight, who is now Failed Champion. Oh no. I thought there was a platform. Shows how much I remember this room. I'm so glad I have a pure nail. Oh no. I'm so glad I have a pure nail that is still getting me hurt. Yeah, there's Team Light Palace that has made a lot of these skins, and you should definitely show them your support. Go check out their channel, as they do other showcases of other skins as well. Little blue pellet Geo. Glowing Womb will drain your soul to be able to summon ads. Alright, not this time. Yes, I'm trying to get to the Radiance and the Black Egg, Johnny Diddles. I'm not going for full completion, but I do want to get as much of it as I can done. I don't know, Failed Champion is one that always gives me trouble. More for completion's sake, Adrian, than actual use. Oh, see? Ship is sinking. Oh no. Alright. Trying to recover from a goof. Because if I don't do something to keep him down, he's going to get back up, and I'll have to repeat the phase. You can technically just kind of cheese him like that. If you go far enough to the other side, he'll always run and then jump at you. Yeah, Failed Champion is one that I always kind of goof at. Well, the thing is, you can get him to do the behavior you want him to, and he's pretty easy to just loop into that. Oh, I see. I'll put on Killer Whale later on, Johnny Diddles. Yeah, if you're in normal mode, you can actually just kind of like use Pure Nail, Quick Slash, and he's gonna go get staggered super fast. Alas, not so much with Hell mod. Well, I'm pretty sure everyone's looking forward to whatever kind of Soak Song news. Yeah, that 4 damage is really what gets you. See, any of the bosses that do 4 damage are going to be ones that you're kind of worried about. Because you just don't know as to how easy you're going to be able to keep up with that if you make several goofs. Because, I mean, you lose in 3 hits. Like, Great Prince Oat's probably the hardest one out of them. Hey, welcome, Llama Boy. I hope that your day's been going well. Because the bigger problem is, it takes 2 hits to kill his ads, even with Pure Nail and Strength. Oh, jeez. No, it's repeating. Oh, he did that. You stagger him. So unfortunate. He loves this attack. Oh no. There. I just want to get some staggers to make up for them goofs. And not stagger him during this. It wouldn't have surprised me if he had opted to do it. Oh, see, he was about to do it right there. That's right, if you get him in the corner, he can actually get it to where it won't actually be able to do any of the shockwaves. Not today, Satan. Okay, maybe that time. But at least he didn't get me with the stagger that time. That's all that matters. Yeah, Great Prince Oat is actually one of the more challenging ones. Because there's a lot of things that he can do that trips you up. And you might think that he's doing one thing and then he does another. At last, now we can get our ever so delightful Ascended Nail. Or Ascended Dream Nail. Oh, congratulations, Ultima, on beating Subnautica. And welcome, Jiraiya. Let's see. I am using Fragile Strength, Fragile Heart, Shaman Stone, and Mark of Pride. More along the lines of what I'm interested in using. Due to, being able to have a pretty good, well-rounded thing. Have more health, all that. Right now for all of these. Now I think that was my last vessel fragment, but I don't think it actually gave me everything to show that I was finished with them. On Radiant, definitely Absolute Radiance, Ben. No, I'm not going to do Path of Pain. I have done Path of Pain on Hell Mod. In fact, I think the last time I did a practice stream, that folks said do Hell Mod, so I've done it. I paid my dues. Oh, thank you for the donation, Andrew Curry. Let's see. Message of invincible, fearless, sensual, mysterious, enchanted, vigorous, diligent, overwhelming, gorgeous, passionate, terrifying, beautiful, powerful, cranky Templar. Well, thank you for the kind words, Andrew. Uncursed, all the spells would be at level 1, but this is... in Hell Mod, you can still get level 2 spells. As you can see. Let's see. How do you beat button Sly? A lot of it, in phase 1, it's mostly just see what he does, and then you can counter. Like, when he does his triple thing, he'll always do 2 swings and then go in the direction that you were when he did the second swing. So when he stops that, he drops down, and you have enough time to make 2 swings or so. Let's see. Where's next? Hidden Station. Where I'm going, I won't need. I won't need Shaman Stone. Yeah, the Lifeblood aesthetic is also really good. Hey, wait a second. Wait, did I not get the Awoken Dreamtail? I was distracted. I was distracted by chat. I'm gonna blame you guys. But nah, I wasn't. I just wasn't paying attention. I mean, there's plenty of things for getting better with Hollow Knight. But as well, Ben, there's actually, if you haven't heard of Perpetual Noob, he has a really good in-depth boss guide for Sly as well. It's really hard to, there we go. I've got my, it's really hard to give a lot of in-depth advice for bosses while at the same time of playing. I know, I confused the Dreamgate. Touche, Cameron Davis. At some point we'll have to do more Hollow Twitch stuff. Well, considering I can't play piano, Mr. Grimm, that would not go very well. Do I have tips for Pure Vessel? Usually with any of his things like the triple slash and his dash, you can pogo him. When he does like his dive to do the spikes, you can always pogo his head and then descend in dark. Let's see. You usually can only heal once on a stagger. Oh, that would be through practice for doing Radiant, Markoth, and Absolute Radiance. And I mean, it just... once you get the strategy down for, like, Attuned and Ascended, like with Radiance, the only difference between difficulties is just the amount of damage you take. So if you can beat Radiance on Attuned, then the entire thing of beating her on Radiance is just getting to the point where you can reliably play without mistakes. Or at least mistakes that don't involve you taking damage. You can still make mistakes. I've technically done 2 speedruns. They're my baby step speedruns. Eventually I do want to do more speedrunning, and possibly through streaming so that I can hold myself to it. But right now, I haven't done nearly as much as I probably should have. Oh, cool. Well, congratulations, Tech. Oh, well, if you've beaten both and Ascended, then you've got the general strategy down. It's just practicing until you get that attempt where you just don't get hit. Hey, welcome to Skydance. It's going pretty good so far. I'm in the White Palace. Plenty of opportunities to mess up. That said, I tend to be more pessimistic about my chances. Oh, well, you're probably not going to see White Palace hit list from me tonight. I've done it. And I almost messed it up there. Okay, don't go yet. But yeah, I'm probably going to get hit. Yeah, see? Right there. I forgot how that buzzsaw works. Ha! No, no hitless. That ship has already sailed anyway. Besides, the problem with doing hitless is, especially with this kind of thing, is that I'd have to restart all over. And there's no real... You're not gonna have fun watching me do, like, 20 attempts to be able to do it like that. I know. If there's anything Leotard is that I can make plenty of goofs. So you should expect many goofs. Of course, whether or not it's enough goofs to make the ultimate goof of losing the run. That's another matter entirely. I hope I don't goof that much. But if so, then it means I'll be trying over. Alright. Oh, jeez. Too late on that dash. There we go. The plus side is, after this one, we only have, like, Trader Lord, and then also we'll be doing a couple of things to get that last Mass Shard. Which means we gotta do Flower Quest as well. Admittedly, Flower Quest is probably the thing I like the least. Yeah, this is pretty normal for talking. Well, Trader Lord's not too bad. I think there's a few times in which he throws me off. But not enough to get killed, but definitely enough to get hit. Hey, Goofy Templar could be like the thing of when I mess up hardcore. Like here. I'm not sure why, but I mess up that tunnel quite a bit. With positioning for the crystal dash. Oh, jeez. It's the same thing like right here. For some reason, I get it all messed up. Cranky goof. Yeah, you can skip that hall lap, absolutely. In fact, it's highly recommended, because that spike tunnel is very annoying. I remember hating that spike tunnel. Rather spear tunnel. You can also skip and get up there, but for whatever reason I can't seem to do it right lately. That's one way to stop your momentum. Oh hey there, yeah, there are quite a few people watching. 69 minutes ago. Well, we don't have our geo count for that sort of thing at the moment. It would take a little too long to get up there. But yeah, we're just trying to make our way through How Mod Steals Soul, hoping that we don't mess up. Alright, we're not sticking for the song, but there we go. We got our first white fragment. My profile picture is from a meme mashup of two characters from the first two Pillars of Eternity games. Oh, believe me, there's so much more I still need to learn, Limelights. There's, speedrunners have a huge amount of things that they know that I simply can't do. And I would need to do a lot of practice to be able to get to the point where I could do them. We're skipping Path of Pain for now. I did that the last time we did Hell Mod. And to be honest, my bigger concern is to get to things like finish out the run. It's the same reason why I'm skipping Trial of the Fools for now. Maybe we'll go back to it later. Hey, welcome, Anitus. Hopefully existence finds you well. Oh, I've actually have done a 112% Hell Mod run, Radies. Long ago. Not Steel Soul, but I have done the run. I think I died a few times in Trial of the Fools. So there is that. Ah, thought I could do a double thing. It's getting greedy. The only thing is that when he's against the wall, you have to be careful, because he might run up to you. Oh, crap. The discs. I completely misgauged that. Fortunately, I recovered. Although I suppose getting hit once wouldn't have been a bad thing. More so because this is how I've done it, Mohammed, so it's kind of ingrained at this point. The downside is once you learn one way, it's hard to think about doing it another way, because you kind of... there's that muscle memory which kind of just has you do it the way that you're used to. No, I'm not really much of a fan fiction person, Adrian. I didn't talk to Cloth in the Ancient Base, and that's why she didn't show up. I was trying to keep her alive. Okay, so we have to go and get the Void Heart. Which then opens up the Radiance, but there's going to be a few more things that we knock out beforehand. What may happen is that once we beat the Radiance, we'll try extra stuff and see if the run is successful. You know, after we beat the Radiance, so we can say the run's a success, we might try doing other things like getting to the... trying to go for the 107% stuff. Because we still have not done Nightmare King Grimm. And we're missing plenty of things like grubs and so forth. We haven't done the collector and gotten the grub map or anything. So there's still plenty of more. No, I haven't beaten the bees or anything. I have not been to the hive. There's so many things that I've kind of ignored. That's right, I shouldn't. There we go. No, I haven't tried Void Vessel because from my understanding it's not released publicly. And I'm not going to play something that isn't released publicly unless someone, you know, the mod maker explicitly says, here, play this. If it does get released publicly, then yeah, I'm certainly happy to give it a try. Just like any other mod. This one is Sapphire, by Team White Palace. I forget who the actual author is of it, or artist. Well, I'm not going to do Pantheon of Hellenes with this one, and mostly because there's not much reason to. As any of the stuff like Steel Soul is not, it doesn't matter in Godhome. Oh, I think I'll eventually do multiplayer. Oh, okay, yeah, I'll do Grimm Knight. And I haven't forgotten the request for Killer Whale. We will get to it eventually. Yeah, I want to get all the mask shards so I can have all the full masks. That way with Lifeblood Core I'll have something like 13 health. That way I can take 4 hits from the Radiance before dying. I definitely want to make sure I have 3 hits at least, because you don't want to be in that unfortunate position where you have only 2 hits to survive. Oh, Lightbringer enemy rando? I mean, I could probably do Lightbringer with something later. The only thing with Lightbringer is you start with a significantly weaker nail, so things like Hellmod or Cursed or anything like that, it's very difficult for it to, like the half damage would put you with a 1 damage nail. That's going to make it things very challenging for basically anything. Oh, no, you don't actually get any completion going to the secret rooms in the White Palace. They're just extra lore stuff. Fortunately, they can't get to me here. Yeah, that would take... Well, Hellmod, Drown and Pancake, the full details are in the video description, but it's mostly penalties like bind-ins to make the game much harder. Well, that is very curious, Santiago. But those secret rooms shouldn't give you percentage. No cost too great for an awesome Grimm Knight. I gotta admit, this is one of the more awesome moments of the game. But then again, I'm a sucker for violin kind of stuff. With the accompaniment. Even though we become normal knight instead of Grimm Knight. I've never actually tried Lapis. I don't think I want to try on Steel Soul, though. Well, we just got Voidheart Mountain. And we've beaten all the Dreamers, so we can technically go fight the Radiance if we wanted to. You know, I should have set a Dream Gate down there. Back at the hidden station. I always forget Dream Gate. And now they can't do anything. If I just wanted to smack them, they'd die instantly. Yeah, folks like Christopher Larkin did a phenomenal job with the music. So now we have a couple of more things that we need to do. We definitely need to get the Nightmare King Grimm beaten. And then we need to get the rest of the mask shards. One of which is in the Hive, the other is the Flower Quest, and Enraged Guardian. So it's time to go rough up some more folks for their lunch money and their mask shards. Yeah, but too bad our character has no will. Yes, this is Steel Soul, Algareth. I'm pretty sure that there's some Flower Quest cheese with like save quitting or something, but I tend to do it the normal way. I just don't like doing things the cheesy way. Alright, we'll just do it this way then. Because I forgot to set one max. I've been playing this playthrough without Dreamgate for so long, I completely forgot I had it. But that ends now. Now we can go back. After we beat up Enraged Guardian, we'll probably go and do the Hive. And then after the Hive, we'll rough up, we'll get the Flower Quest done, so that way we have all that done. Oh, jeez. I completely forgot to end my thing to get on the elevator. Hey, welcome, Boots. Alright, you have a great night, Malachi. I know, I have an easier time remembering Dreamgate at that point, mostly because it is a means on item and room randomizer to be able to help you set a previous spot to go back to for exploration. Whereas with the main run, I only got Dreamgate after I started this one, very shortly after roughing up some dream bosses. So I didn't actually, it wasn't really in the minds, it wasn't really hammered home that, hey, you got Dreamgate, you can set Dreamgates now, use it. Yeah, normal Grimm's already beaten. Gotta say that Descending Dark Fort is really cool. Oh, I didn't even get hit by that. The only saving grace is that this guy doesn't have much health. Hellmod Omar is mostly just extra penalties for you, kind of like bind-ins. And it mostly does things like, the full description of it's in the, in the description of the video. This is Hellmod Boots. It's a lot of penalties. Yeah, Descended Dark is super powerful. Oh, that's right. I do need to get Grimm Child. Let's get those last set of flames. We can go get Brum, we can get the other one at, like, Ancient Basin. And then we can also go for the Hive, I suppose. Oh, thank you, Electroshocker. Hopefully it all goes well. Otherwise it'll be the bitter dregs of defeat and all that. And then we'll just have to start over. That is why I'm trying to play as defensively as possible. That's right, Brum. We're not banishing. We gotta fight Nightmare King Grimm. I don't know. It's more so I've already been through Fungal Core, Mr. Grimm. There's not too many extra tips, Adrian. If you've been Grimm on Ascended, a lot of it is just cleaning up whatever mistakes you make on Ascended, and then just doing it without getting hit on Radiant. Let's see. Hidden Station, because I need the tram. Because Limelight, it gives you immunity frames, and it does reasonably good damage, assuming a direct hit. However, it's often not going to directly hit anything. But because of the immunity frames, you can avoid a lot of attacks that wouldn't otherwise be possible to avoid. And if your Shade Cloak is on cooldown, it's another means to avoid attacks. That's why it's so OP. Oh, will I go back for Cloth? Okay, yeah, I can go get Cloth real quick. I shall be like, I'm ready to help you fight Traitor Lord. Then I can tell her that he's already dead. Cloth, go back to Dirtmouth. Take a pleasant nap. I know of Jotun, I just haven't actually played it. There we go. Oh no. My reward for saving her was to run right into one of those guys. Oh, no problem. Well, congrats on... Good luck on improving the speedrun time, Sentinel. Pogo Master mod? Wait, there's a Pogo Master mod? I've definitely got to check that out, then. And let's see... Abuse Fury of the Fallen Pen? It's basically... Don't get hit. Don't use Fury of the Fallen, then. I don't know, is there a particular attack that's giving you trouble? It's a lot easier to fight him over here. Especially because this guy does 4 damage as well. Fortunately, Grimm Child is surprisingly useful for this. Oh, that should have hit him. No worries. The thing about it is, just don't give up, Sentinel. Keep trying and you'll get better. Yeah, Stun Defender is amazing. He's got the best, he's got the most enthusiastic voice. Wait, I still need the tram. Because I need to get the Sharp Shadow charm. And then I need to ride over to the Hive. Probably not. I probably won't be focusing spells with Grimm, mostly because I can only hold one spell worth of stuff. Well, I mean, it's Grimm that needs to pay the child support for Grimmchild. Very unfortunate when, you know, Grimm just leaves Hallinest like a deadbeat dad, leaving the knight as a single mother to save Hallinest. Wait, don't I need to go down? Oh, I think I have to go up and then loop around. Okay, nice. It's the one right before you get Nightmare King Grimm. I like cats. I should point out, Lapis, I am the one who tells all the incorrect lore facts. That's just how I do things. Besides, it's not Nightmare Queen Grimm, so... And since you have Glowing Womb, where you give birth to lots of children that blow themselves up, clearly the knight is female then. Now, Hornet is Buzzsaws. Also, Grimmchild deserves an ice cream. Alright, we have a great night, Tech. Okay, now to get the Hive out of the way. Oh, I already opened the way. Huh. I think I opened the way, but I didn't actually explore. Oh, shoot. These little bees can be very troublesome. It's so easy to forget where little bees are. Ah, see? There. No, Ashton, the Radiance is actually a mimic. A sun mimic in this case. After all, there's grub mimics, so why not a sun mimic? Well, that's what they want you to think, Trevor. There's, that's gotta be like vessel conspiracy theories. Okay. Oh no. Trying not to get hit by them. I don't want my lifeblood wasted. Because especially those big bees hit for 4 damage as well. So the last thing I want is I have to retreat because big bees are hurting me for a lot of damage. Okay, that one's... I'm not getting that hit on that one. I could have gotten him. Alright, there we go. Got our 3 flames. We can go rough up Nightmare King Grimm whenever we want. I know of down patching, but I'm not the person to ask about how to do it. Because I don't really know the actual methods. But there are a number of guides about down patching, so I would recommend checking those ones out. Hardest boss? Probably Absolute Radiance. I still mess up Absolute Radiance quite a bit. Okay, fun times. We just gotta lure a big one. Come on, over here. Oh no. Don't be blocking my way. Oh, jeez. How did it do so much? Oh man. Alright, we have to retreat briefly. Am I overcharmed? I didn't think I was overcharmed. Oh, I'm not shown as overcharmed. That is very curious. It did 8 masks of damage. That is very strange. It should not have done that. I remember that there was a bug where this went into like 8 damage. We're gonna test it with Nightmare King Grimm. Yeah, I'm not overcharmed. Like, see? 3, 6, 9, 11, and I have all the notches. Oh, I see, Epic. Well, that's good to know. We'll watch that happen now with Nightmare King Grimm. Well, on the plus side, this doesn't end my run if he does do 8 damage. Oh, I done goofed that. Also means that Lifeblood Core is then going to be out for Radiance. Alright, staying focused. But yeah, I had that happen as well once before, with taking 8 damage. I thought that Lifeblood was safe in that regard. I thought it would just, like, occasionally do the extra mask bug. But I guess it's not safe for places like the Hive. Probably a good thing I wasn't lower on health, because that would have ended the run right then and there. Although it would have been very annoying to end it due to a glitch like that. Jeez. Like, don't do that when I'm in the corner, man. Oh crap, that was close. I completely misread the thing. And it doesn't help that, you know, when you can potentially be two-shot. You're trying to play as carefully as possible. It's like for all your health, extra health and everything, it meant nothing. All your preparations. Ah, there, okay. Fortunately, he's dead. I still don't know if he'll do 8 damage to me. Oh, dang. At least I'm at King Grimm's out of the way. But now I need to test and see if I take double damage from other things. Oh, hey there, cloth. Alright, we need to do a test real quick. Okay, so that does normal damage. But let's blow him up and see if he does the full damage. In fact, let's put on Fragile Heart as well. Just in case. He would normally do 4 damage, but we had a bug where the bee in the hive did a wonderful... See, that one did 4 damage. So why did the bee in the hive do more? Okay, so we need to test again to see... Because we had 2 Lifeblood masks at the time. So maybe it was that because we took the extra damage. There. Yeah, that's why. We took 8 damage because of that. Okay, so Lifeblood is not exactly the, Lifeblood Core is not exactly the thing that we want. That's good to know. So that's also, that is for sure why we took 8 damage from the bee. I didn't realize that I'd take 8 damage that way. Corn with Gun, thank you for the sub. Unfortunately, that means that I have a little bit less that I can work with for extra health. Pixelated Knife, thank you for the sub. Oh, hey, yikes, I'm doing pretty well. I am just, trying to understand certain damage loss things. I think it's just Lifeblood in general, Bulbasaur. It looks like that it's as I said, that if you do the excess amount with Lifeblood, where I lost, I had 2 Lifeblood hearts and I would take 4 damage, it upped it to 8 damage. Which isn't that much of a problem ordinarily, but Lifeblood Heart, Lifeblood Core, makes that too problematic to use. Oh, cool. Well, yeah, your thanks should be given to Team White Palace, Cade, Cat. You're right. It's time to switch skins. We can use Killer Whale. Someone suggested that. That also means that we want to be very quick to get that last mask shard then. I think the last one... Yeah, the last one is the, flower quest. So yeah, round 2. This time with knowledge that Lifeblood is not as good as we would hope it would be. It was because of Lifeblood, Jack Dina. Unfortunately, it looks like if there's not enough Lifeblood to absorb the hit, then it doubles the damage. And with Hellmod, that's actually something that can happen. I've never seen it do that much. Oh, jeez. Wait, which Ink Sand style Nailmaster fight? I wasn't aware that I was working on one. Okay, good. I have the soul to heal. Yeah, I'm trying to kill Hive Knight Megalord. I just had to back off because of that glitch with the Lifeblood. Oh no. Jeez. You're being so persistent. Yeah, that's also another reason why I don't overcharm with Hellmod. Oh no. Stay away from me, Big B. Jeez. I'm just getting knocked up by bees. Alright, recover a little bit. Once we get our health back, then we should be good. Emphasis on should. There is always a bigger bee. That's why we're trying to take out these bees. So that way... See, can't do bee problems if you're dead. Oh, cool. Glad to hear that your internet's working well again, Alex. Because on Helmod Dish, it doesn't work so well with it. I think I've gotten all the vessel fragments, but alas, it's acting weird. Oh, golly. Oh no. We're down to 4 health. We have to recover. On the plus side, we can use that to try and get several of these guys down. Okay, that's one of them. We done goofed. Yeah, we'll use Rick Skin at some point. Hardest boss for me is Absolute Radiance, or the Collector with all bindings. Yeah, we have to run with that kind of amount of damage. On the plus side, one of them are down. So we can actually take care of quite a few of these guys, along with the small bees, since they respawn. And then once we have our health back, we can then get back up there, break the door, kill Hive Knight, and get out of here. I don't think I've had this much problems before on Helmod. Oh, definitely, cranky goof. But on the plus side, I'm not dead yet. In before death actually does happen. Because there's a lot of different bees here to dodge. Whereas you only have one Grimm you have to worry about. Okay, lovely. Full health. Even close to full soul. Oh, I don't know what a cranky goof would be. For an emote, at any rate. Oh no. Don't want him to land on me. And this is another one that I love the music for, you just don't get to have it around for very long. Which is a real shame. Hive Knight's a lot of fun of a boss. Oh no. Ow, I thought I would get the stagger. If you're lucky, you can stagger him during and stop the bees from being spat out. Alright, pretty good. At least I don't have to go back the hard way. Because I can just dream nail out. Alright, so the hive was a little rougher than I imagined. But it's done. Okay, so what do I have? I have grubber flies, fluke nest, and then spore shroom. I'm not going for all the charms, but I'll probably pick up spore shroom real quick. I vaguely remember Michael, but I would point out that I don't think fighting them all at once would be viable. Because the problem is there'd be too much stuff going on. Like, all three Nail Masters by themselves has it to where it gets really chaotic really fast. Alright, so we won't have the luxury of using Lifeblood Core against the Radiance. I mean, with 11 masks from Fragile Heart, we'll die in 2 hits, but we'll be potentially able to heal. Although I'm really hoping it doesn't come to that. I was hoping for 13 masks, so that I could, Actually, wait, I can survive 3 hits. I'll have 3.5 hits. If I heal, I can survive twice, then I can survive a 4th hit. The problem is that I treat... the Radiance is a lot like Broken Vessel, in that I'm expecting Lost Kin, and so I expect to deal with the faster attacks. And that gets me to mess up, and then I start panicking. Oh no. Alright, so it's time to do that flower quest. I'm not sure how easily I'll do the run with with doing the fragile flower. We might actually break it, in which case we'll clear out the path and come back. Yeah, I do have Marker Pride. The only ones I'm missing at this point is Fluke Nest and Grubberfly's Elegy. And our build's pretty good, so as long as we have like, you know, 11 masks when we go in for the finale, we'll be good. Yeah, spikes will do 2 damage, Raven. Hardest thing? Oh, that's a good question. A lot of the modded bosses, probably either Pale Champion or Nightmare God Grimm. Oh, I'm not necessarily afraid to tackle Fluke Marm, it's just more... I'm not sure if I want to bother going that direction. But I'll phrase it as, I'm not scared, you're scared. Hey, welcome, Raja. Radiance should do 4 damage. Here, just in case we mess up. That guy will be out of the way. Oh, the perfect skin to sail over Blue Lake. People dislike, that's their own business. Yeah, I'm not doing the shade skip, Sousa. Not on Steel's Soul. We'll do Rick Knight later on. Yeah, we might as well clear out the path as we're doing this, because if we mess up, it's better that all this be cleared. I think I killed him. Yeah. No, Glass Soul is a mod. So you can only do Glass Soul by doing the mod itself. Oh, that's where he spawns. It's been a while since I've done the flower quest. No trying to tell me that you take a shortcut through the path of pain. I know better. Glass Soul kills you in one hit. Alright, where are these jellyfish? I never remember this room. This is the one that I have to do slow and carefully, because otherwise I'm gonna get hit. I think once I get past this one, then I'm usually fine. It's just some of those smaller guys that it's easier to just kind of not really pay attention to. I suppose steel is more meant to be meant as a more of a stronger challenge. That's one down. There we go. I always worry about that Mantis Petra. And on Hell mod, you're not going to have that extra soul unless you save it. Alright, there we go. It's been a while since I've done the flower delivery. Oh, many ones. My name is no name. Like, doing bindings one by one to unlock Lifeblood, practice the bosses that give you the most trouble. That sort of thing. Try to find a good... know what's coming next so that you can use the benches to switch your charms as needed. Well, if you couldn't do the acid, then you just have to go another route to get your do the flower delivery. Alright, let's see. I have done pretty much all of that. I think it's almost time to go ahead and do Radiance. That's okay, I can always go to the grave and get the flower there. Because, yeah, we have everything that we really could need. We're just missing 2 charms. We have our Pure Nail, we've got the spells, we've got our masks. We're pretty much set. So it's time. Oh, we'll swap the Rick Knight. The game is definitely a lot of fun. Biocraft. Especially with mods, there's still stuff that keeps me coming back to it. Well, the exact stuff, Flam, is in the video description, but it's mostly a lot of penalties to make the game harder. Alright. I'd prefer to have the Lifeblood, but unfortunately, I'm not gonna have the, I don't want to take 8 damage from Radiance. Four damage is already going to be bad enough. Oh, cool. Well, congrats on the tattoo, Zebra. Yeah, Rick Knight has a lot of really cool stuff to it. Oh, jeez, this ship is already sinking. Time out for a lovely drink. Yeah, Rick drinking as his focus is great. Alright, phase 3. Attack. Alright, good. And now the real battle begins. Well, thank you. Oh crap. That was close. A lot closer than I'd care for it to be. That's true, Laser Kazoo. Unfortunately, you can still flub. Oh, we're already... Alright, there we are. Hit her with a Meeseek. There we are. Alright, Helmut Steel Soul done. Now I don't have to practice it on stream anymore. Oh golly, that was fun. Now let's slap them off. All as our best friend with Hollow Knight decides to hold her down. Thank you. Thank you very much for all your kind words, folks, and support. We got it done. I've been meaning to do this, a full run of Helmut Steel Soul. And I was just completely worried about, like, choking at some point. But here we are, we got it done. That's a good question. What next? Not Helmut Impossible mod. Oh golly, Glass Soul? God, I don't even want to think about Glass Soul. Glass Soul would take a lot of preparation to do. Like, I wouldn't necessarily be opposed to trying Glass Mod, but the Glass Mod Steel Soul would not be happening. Pogo Master mod? Oh, jeez. Well, what we might do is do a few of the things that we missed, like bosses and so forth, with this, like Fukmarm, Markoth, and so forth, just to clean up on this file. And I mean, I can do some God Home if you want. To be honest, I didn't have anything else planned. I thought this was going to take the entirety of the stream. So we can just continue doing some of this stuff with Helmut Steel Soul. I think Bulbasaur, I'll probably stick with Helmut Steel Soul and do this once we see what the completion percent was. Oh, thank you, Raja. I'm pretty sure there's better folks than me, though. So I can do some of the ones that we missed, like Marmu, Markoth, Flukmarm, and then we can do a bit of Godholm as well. I don't think I'd be able to get through all 5 Pantheons, Llama. Well, I think I'd need to have more stuff prepared to set up for multiplayer Bulbasaur. I certainly wouldn't mind doing multiplayer another week, but I don't think tonight I have the means to get that quickly set up. And I don't know I've never heard of the Pogo Master mod, so I'm gonna have to look that up. Alright, we have a wonderful night, Ben. So that's what we'll do. After the credits, we'll go and do some cleanup with what we missed, and then that'll be for the next hour and such. And I'll try to answer questions as to folks that were asking for tips and whatnot with some of the bosses as well. And see how much I can get through with that. Because at least with the Pantheons, I can mess up as much as I like. Dying won't end the run. It's just, with the bosses, up until then, with that entire thing, especially with that B glitch, the B glitch made me really worried. Just like being at 4 health, that's the worst thing. What is the favorite best voice line? We'll go with Iselda's Bapanada. And favorite boss is either Pure Vessel or Sisters of Battle Hypershot. Okay, well, we can do some of these other ones in like Godholm real quick. And alright, you have a great night, Mr. Grimm. And you too, Eduardo. Okay, so normal Radiance or absolute Radiance, Llama Boy? I beat it just a minute or two ago, Smokey. You're stuck in Colosseum 3. Tips for Pantheon 5. Okay. Oh, thank you, Biocraft here. What I can do is I can turn off Hell Mod real quick, and then we can go through things like Pantheon's bosses, and then try Trial of the Fool and all that. I don't think I can do that with Hell Mod so easily. And then we could just do that if folks were wanting to. No, Radiant Absolute Radiance is definitely the hardest one for me, Butterson. Okay, 96%. We were like 10% away. We were missing 2 charms, a few warrior dreams. So, and we didn't do Trial of the Fool, so that's not that bad. Okay, let's quickly turn off Hell Mod, and then I'll just put on my normal file. Alright, you have a great night, Laser Kazoo. Well, I'm certainly not opposed to multiplayer, it's just not tonight, Michael. I'd need to get stuff set up to be able to do that, and I don't think I'd be able to get that set up, like, in the immediate sense. Oh, okay. Normal Radiance Llama is that you can do... I'll just do Absolute Radiance and go through a few tips and such. It's more or less the same thing. As soon as this decides to load. Okay, Charm Bindings on the 4th one. Do you have like a... Hallhead, have you unlocked like bindings? Because that will give you a little bit of an extra edge with that. Just throw in quick slash marker pride. Oh, I had my Okay, so we'll start with Radiance, and then we'll go back to like Markov and so forth. We'll just do a tune, so that way. So like with Radiance, it's a lot of it is that you can use your Shade Cloak to get through a lot of the different things with it. Like with when they're coming from horizontally, the javelins, you can just Shade Dash through pretty much each one if you delay dashing through them. Although if you see that it's one that you don't need to dash through, you should be relatively fine. If you want to get through the Wall of Light as quickly as possible. But if you go where the second one is, the second laser, when she does her 3 lasers, it will never hit you. Okay, so another thing you can do... Oh, well, never mind. The javelins are... Excuse me, I'm trying to show tips here. Okay, so you can dash, like, right next to it, and it will get rid of the things. As long as you're right next to it, it'll get rid of them temporarily. You can also use... let's see. You can also use things like Descend in Dark to get past that. But that's one way that if those spikes are giving you trouble at the beginning of the level, how you can get rid of them temporarily. Descend in Dark is much easier than the Shade Dash because you have to be so close. Jeez. Great start. Fortunately, on normal Radiance, you only have to dodge 1 set. Oh. I am doing so wonderful. Dodging. But yeah, see, if you do that, if you go to where the second laser was, you can always heal, you can get damage opportunities. Okay, so when she's at the bottom ones like that, her spikes can spawn on you. So it sometimes is good to preemptively use Descend in Dark. And always just make sure you know if you have your Shade Dash up, because if you don't want to dash into the lasers. But like, you can jump away to bait them, or you can just, you know, just go for it as soon as you see the laser hits. And if the orbs are above you, then they go off because their home planet needs them. Oh yeah, well the only way the screen fills with Void as a actual attack is if you glitch it in the platform phase by going too high. And you can actually heal at the start of the climb phase, usually at the bottom, because the laser's usually pretty inaccurate. Hey, welcome, Noel. So one thing you can generally pogo Markov to start. And depending on where he goes, you can get a few hits that way. So Shade Soul generally double hits when he does that. Shield spin. It's also pretty vulnerable to dash slash. Seriously, dash slash does so much against him. And you can do it whenever he stops to do a shield spin, or for the my god, you try to cooperate with me. Ow. If you do an actual dash slash, it'll do wonders. But it won't work if he's beneath the platforms like he is now. If he stops, like right now, I won't be able to actually do a dash slash. But what you can do is just hold up on Soul and then just spam him down. If you get it just right, you'll be able to kill him before you can get another thing off. But even so, Shade Soul still destroys him very well. Oh, I'm not going to be able to get that one. You can also dash in and get the, whenever he does a shield, to be able to get in and do some hits. It's not so easy to do in Phase 2 because he has a second shield that'll stay close to him. I don't know. Nailmaster's Glory can help, but the thing with it is that you don't actually need it because you just need to have it charged waiting for when he does the shield spin, and then even if you're going for a second one when he stops it, you have enough time for it to charge while his shield is spinning. Okay, Fluke Marm. I don't know if you're doing Fluke Marm as more of a meme. And also, this file is kind of bugged, so not all the bosses are available. No, Cynthia, this one is just, Daughter of Hallowness. So you can get a bunch of hits. Easiest way is just... is to just spam Abyss Shriek, and she'll die. Favorite boss is probably Sisters of Battle or Pure Vessel. Well, you have to keep in mind some of it is with a lot of practice Tormus. But with Flukmarm, you have plenty of opportunity if you're just using like a spell build to just then spam Abyss Shriek, and she'll die long before she can really do anything. Well, Cyclone spam, especially at the start, can be pretty good as well. Of course, if Pure Vessel hadn't destroyed his magnificent cape, we wouldn't have been able to defeat him. Make Pure Vessel caped again. Oh, that's right, I don't have enough soul. So, like, save your Shade Dash for that. You can always just kind of, like, pogo his head when he, jumps. When he falls down. And then Descend in Dark. Hopefully not quite like that, though. When it does its focus, you can either go in. If you time your Shade Soul, you can have it to where it will be up to protect you from the actual explosion. Oh crap. But yeah, see, if the hard part, there we go. The hard part, I think, is that you're trying to tell. I confused the tendrils with the daggers, especially when I first did this fight. That it always mix up the daggers with the tendrils. Favorite dream boss? That's a hard one. Absolute Radiance, Noelle, is definitely the hardest one for me. Oh, I actually did mark off Floating Pasta. Let's see. Like, if you were trying to see as well, then... Oh, I think someone also mentioned having trouble with Sly. So it might be a good idea to do Sly as well. Oh, that's a little too late. You don't want to take too long when doing it. But see, you can get 2 Shade Soul, 2 dash slashes while doing it. And that's just playing purely defensive. Unless he's staying down like that. Keep in mind that you always need to make sure that you're going to put yourself in a safe spot to get out. And try not to make big movements because it's very easy. Oh, that's very rude. Usually if you Shade Soul him, he's going to get hit double. But you don't want to, like, jump and then fall all the way down. Oh, that damage trade didn't work. And then all you do is just spam Shade Soul in phase 2 when he does a shield spam. Hey, well that's definitely good, Tormuz. Because if you get the victory, that's all that matters. So with Sly, it's just noting how he does things, like... See, you can do that, do 2 hits. That's his dash slash. 2 hits, back off. Stay close, and then when he goes that... So you wait for his swing there, and then you can get another hit. And mind you, you can use nail arts of your own. Nail Master's Glory helps really good here. And again, you can do things like Shade Soul, Descend in Dark. Don't use Abyss Shriek, because Abyss Shriek generally does not work very well. They'll move Sly around a lot. Try to stay near the middle. I was slow on that, but yeah, see, Shade Soul, especially with Shaman Stone, works good. Nail Arts work great. Just don't get cornered, because if you get cornered, you have nowhere to run. He has a lot of health. There we go. So I mean, that's the entire thing with phase 2, that you just want to wait for him, try to stay near the center so you have as much room to dodge. Like, stay slightly off center, and if he comes over to your side, say like you're saying slightly off center towards the left, and he goes over to the left wall, then you want to readjust, go to slightly off center of right, so that you can always be watching to where he's coming towards you with the most time to react. Do Grimm, but make him scream? Okay. Galleon. Okay, 1 second. You can get like 2 or 3 hits, depending on Quick Slash. And then Abyss Shriek does wonders. Shade Soul can also do good. But as long as he doesn't touch the ground, you can be perfectly fine just staying grounded the entire fight. And it's just watch out for where the saw is going. When it stops, try to be a ways away from it, because it's going to probably come near you. And the little scythes, they just hit the ground and then go their own way. So they're just going to constantly bounce. Well, don't do that, for starters. Or that. Or that. Or even that. Yeah, that's not how you do Galleon. So, yeah, don't get cocky and think that you're gonna get Galleon like that. But yeah, we'll do that again, see if we can do it a little bit better. Oh, we can do Great Prince Zote. And if you think that he's going to go onto the ground to get you, just make sure that you don't stay near him. You know, dash away, get some space. But try not to be near the wall, because the scythe, the big scythe, will come for you and be able to catch up very easily. Oh, jeez, I thought my Shade Cloak was up. But yeah, if you get the Abyss Shriek, then that's your best bet. Okay, Soul Tyrant. We'll do Soul Tyrant, we'll do Soul Tyrant, and then Sheo, and so forth. Yeah, Galleon's very easy to mess up. When he dashes, just what you want to do is try to get pogo him and then dash at him. If he does like the second teleport, you can easily turn and hit him to the side. Now there's better ways to actually get him when he does his revolving fireballs like now. I try to do a Shade Soul with Shaman Stone for a double hit. But there's folks that do like multiple hits during that. Oh, sometimes he can spawn on you if you're not careful. Like, I just jumped through that fireball and then we'll then do a Shade Soul. And then it's a quick and easy way to get a double hit. Because it almost always double hits. Okay. So, for whatever reason, the very first dive, he's not vulnerable to any damage. Oh, jeez. Don't do that. If you're quick, you can get the spells off. But it might get you hit by damage. Ow, I'm not facing correctly. There we go. No, we're just, I'm doing more bosses at folks. Yeah, I beat the Radiance, so I'm all done with that, with the Helmut Steel Soul. Folks suggested just doing bosses instead. Okay, so Sheo and Gorb and God Tamer were on the list as well. Okay, so Sheo is probably one of the most reliable bosses in the game. Because the entire thing is react. See what attack he's gonna do? React. Just keep him on one side. So, red. If you hear that sound, it's always orange. And if you want to do nail arts, nail arts work wonderful on Sheo. Dash slash. Again, dash slash. Whirlwind. And you don't even need Nail Master's Glory for this to work. So yeah, you just listen for his shout that he's going to do the orange attack. You can technically shade dash through his orange attack. The timing for it is very tight. But if you are on the ground, it is possible to avoid. Also, if he's on the very opposite side of the wall, then you can also do this. You can also... sorry. You can also just avoid it by staying at the other side of the wall. But that's usually a bad idea because you don't want Sheo to corner you. And if you have to go on the opposite side of him, it's very easy for the fight to get weird. It's just the opposite, but it's still... I don't know, if I have to be on the right side and Sheo on the left, it throws my game off enormously. But that's the thing, if you have to do this with bindings, nail arts. Nail arts are the best thing with Sheo. As well, I need him to come back here. See how that triple hits? If you have Shaman Stone with Shade Soul, you can hit him so much. But not so much if you commit to the nail art. Let's see if I can do the actual thing where I... Yeah, see? If you time it just right, I think it's as soon as his scream finishes. It's like 2 hits for that, 1 hit for that, and then Shade Soul. And then that gets you the double hits or triple hits. And that's the easy way to beat Sheo. Either the double hits with or triple hits with Shade Soul works really good, or if you're doing bindings, nail arts are the best. Even with charm binding, you don't need Nail Master's Glory, you can just do nail arts the entire way, and that will get him. Oh, sure, I'll do Pure Vessel again in a bit. Okay, Gorb, and then God Tamer. So, Gorb is, again, one of which, if you really want, you can do, like, dash slash. Shade Soul generally works good by double hitting. Or you can just go, like, 2 hits, and then he'll do his thing. Oh, well, try not to get hit by the subsequent one. Like, try to anticipate where the next one's going to come from, so that you can position accordingly. And then just Shade Soul. Like, Shade Soul works really good. Abishri can work, but I find that it's a little bit more annoying to have Gorb above you. Yeah, I skipped Gorb a tune. Gorb is the best, though. Some of these bosses I didn't do on a tune, I admit. This file's kind of corrupted because some of the modded bosses had left some of these bosses unable to be done again. Oh, I'm just doing bosses now, Colton. So always try to listen for the sound that it's gonna roll if it's off screen. Because that's something that you always need to be able to react. Like, if you want to pogo him, that's not actually a bad idea. Your bigger thing is just watch out for God Tamer. Like, it's the same thing. You can just do Shade Souls and such. It's watch out for the Acid Spit, and then always make sure you hide behind the mask, so they never know who did it. No, it's not on Hellmod, Colton. It's just folks asking for what I do for various bosses and so forth. So I guess it's more just fooling around for the remainder of the stream. Okay, so Pure Vessel was another one asked about. Oh, okay, I can do Sisters of Battle next. Oh, Grey Prince. Sorry, Noah. Okay, so we're gonna do them as well. So it doesn't matter too much as to what charms you use. I'd recommend Strength, though, and Shaman Stone, just because they're really good. I tend to Pogo. Save your Shade Dash for that. So when he does his Descent, you can just Pogo and Descend in Dark. And it's always going to come from the side that you're on, that he's on. See? He either jumps or teleports from that side. I think the only exception is if you corner him at the wall. If you keep him at the wall or you use Sharp Shadow, it gets weird. Oh. And always watch it. With the tendrils, I don't know, I find that it's just... I don't tend to be on the floor very much. But Pure Vessel can also empty hop if you stay way too much above. Which is also why the Descend in Dark helps so much, because it gets you back on the ground so he's not likely to do the empty hops. Yeah, if you do get his parry, you really want to have your Shade Dash up. It's very hard to get a parry off when he counters. But like, I usually go with Strength, Spell Twister, Mark of Pride, and Shaman Stone, but you can switch it up with whatever you like, because Quick Slash works really well. When he does his dive to make all the spikes, there's a narrow gap between him and the first set of spikes that you can stay on him, and if you don't have Steady Body, you can just hit upward, you can do Abyss Shriek, but if you have Steady Body, you can also pair it with Quick Slash and just go to town on him. Unfortunately, Oro and Mato are one of those that are bugged. I think I might have another file that has accessibility on them. The first attempt, you can get a Dream Nail off on Great Prince, so you'd have to restart your game in order to be able to get that happen again. Oh, I'm not doing very good. So with Strength, you'll be able to one-shot the ads. I think you can only get one. Yeah, one mask reliably for healing. Jeez. Basically, always kill the ads as quickly as possible. Ow, jeez. Not exactly my best with Great Prince Zote. Like, a lot of his attacks can be countered with Descendant Dark. Abyss Shrink can also work, but it usually works better with clearing the ads. Or Shade Soul with Shaman Stone. Yeah, the music is really good. Oh, hey, welcome, Advait. Hopefully your night is going well. Okay, Sisters of Battle was another one. That probably didn't help too much with Great Prince, so... So if they're a high or low, you can get multiple hits on. You just watch where the disc is going to start. So you know whether to stay on the ground or so forth. Like Pogo, hit him, and you can get 2 hits for sure. Oh wait, this is Mantis Swords. Oh, that's what it was. I was doing the decoration mod with Mantis Swords. I was wondering why that one wasn't getting up. Okay. Just a moment and we'll be back to our usual stuff. You can also use Abyss Shriek there. I usually have it set to Sisters of Battle, which is probably what threw me off. Blobbles, Flarg, several tips. After Sisters of Battle, I'll change up my stuff real quick to show you. No, you can't mod on console gamer stakes. And yeah, I think Elder Who is accessible in this file. Of course, if you have Quick Slash, you can get more hits off. I'm just used to not using Quick Slash. I'm weird like that. I'm not a speedrunner at heart, I'm afraid. So first phase isn't that bad. Oh, that definitely works too, Colton. And in fact, I would use that if I'm just going pure nail. Oh, they're getting tricky. Like, you can just use Descendant Dark. Oh, except for that. When they do the double discs, a third one's gonna come up very shortly. So it's good if you're quick to get the Abyss Shriek off. Just avoid staying near the sides because of that. They can and will spawn on you. This is the entire thing. You're quite capable of doing this and just spamming Descendant Dark if you need to. Like, it doesn't matter too much as long as you get the win. But that's the thing, as long as they're not gonna descend on you, Descendant Dark's a viable option. Like, if you just pogoed one, you should have enough time to do a Descendant Dark safely, but you need to be fast because another one might spawn above you. But don't stay on the sides because that's where they definitely will spawn. Like, if you're on the sides, get out of there as quickly as possible. Hey, welcome, Rhapsody. Okay, let me switch up Spell Twister real quick for Oblobbles. So everyone knocks Heavy Blow, but it actually does have use on Oblobbles. Because Oblobbles has it to where if you can keep them on... we'll get to Eternal Ordeal eventually. Like, Shade Soul with Shaman Stone works great, but keeping them on one side helps enormously. But, well, don't do that. And with heavy blow, as you can see, keeping them on one side, unless they do that, which is one thing that can happen. Just keep in mind that the pattern's the same thing. So once you get used to dodging it, oh jeez. But see, that way with like heavy blow and shade soul paired with shaman stone for multi-hits, you can keep them from ever getting on your side. And if you can keep them both on one side, you can tell where all the spits are coming from. And that helps enormously. Okay, what was the next one? I'm sorry. Wing Nosk? Okay. No, the pattern is still the same with it. It's just really hard to tell the pattern, but as you do blobbles, you'll get the feel as to where the next one's going to come from to dodge it. Oh yeah, as I've usually said, Descend in Dark is the answer to everything. Normal Radiance or Absolute Radiance max? And this is another one that Shade Soul works really good. Double hit with Shaman Stone. I think you can get more than one hit with the thing. It's been a while with Wing Nosk. Oh, I got greedy there. I thought I could do some cool thing. But yeah, as this soul builds up... Oh, jeez. As your soul builds up, you can do this quite a bit as the fight wears on. And it goes through pretty quick. But yeah, Shade Soul... Shade Soul with the double hits are what's going to help you a lot. There you go, see? Now, Hornet can get lost until Silk Song. I'd be saying too many Shaws then, Richie. Alright, so, let's see, what was the other ones that were being said? I think someone said Eternal Ordeal. I haven't done Eternal Ordeal in so long. Is it up here? Okay, I got the right one. This is gonna be bad, because I don't even think these are the good charms to use for this. I can do No Eyes next. You gotta actually be careful, because Zote actually does do damage at that start. No, Vu, I'm actually just kind of... Folks asked for tips with bosses, so I'm just kind of going through them. I gotta say that trying to do this for hitless as long as possible is definitely a challenge. Because it's very easy for something to fall on you, as I found out. See? The Abyss Shriek would take those guys out pretty quick as well. Jeez. They're just falling on me. damage trade that much. You can also pogo this guy. Do remember that. Now Bishrink also takes him out in one, no, not one, but very close to one. And sometimes you're lucky and they do the work for you. Oh, that's right, the mask. Man, I haven't done this in ages. I think I used Quick Slash when I did the... Not Quick Slash. Quick Focus. Oh, it's Zotubra. Dang it, they're all just falling on me. Very rude, so... Yeah, Quick Focus helps a lot for this, apparently. Oh, I thought that... Well, I at least finished. Oh, very rude. Oh, that blew me up. Alright, yeah, see, Quick Focus helps a lot. I think I used Quick Focus in shape of Un, so that I didn't have the problems with the Eternal Ordeal. Oh, for the, Collector? Oh, that was a great way to get blown up. Okay, so Elder Who. Oh, I can't do Elder Who because it's bugged on this one, so I'm gonna have to try a different file. Yeah, I got close to 200 back in the, when it first came out. But I definitely used Quick Focus and Shape of Un to heal up a lot more easily. And that's the thing, any kind of healing charms like Quick Focus or Lifeblood can help enormously in the Eternal Ordeal. Oh, you want a Collector. Collector is also another Shade Soul one, where Shade Soul helps a lot. But I did do a Blobble's Hollow Head. I can do it again. With Bindins, this one's probably one of the harder ones. Like, your Shade Soul should remove everything on the, all the enemies. But because of Bindins, especially the Soul Bindin, you're only going to be able to have it for one. So you have to know if it's going to be something that you want to waste it on. Basically, if you have a lot of Primal Aspids, that's like more than one Primal Aspid, that's when you want to use your your Shade Soul with Bindins. Or at least that's what I found. Shade Soul is basically the best thing you've got. You can use Descend in Dark, but it usually doesn't get out all the guys by it. Okay, so for a Blobble's Hollow Head, the easiest way to get rid of them is to keep them on one side. And there's actually a really useful charm for that. Shaman Stone is one of them. But Heavy Blow. Heavy Blow, this is actually Heavy Blow's time to shine. That if you're not doing Blobbles in the Pantheon, yeah, this is one of the easier ways to do them. I actually can't do Trade Alert because, yeah, at least not on this file. I think Trader God broke my my stuff. And as you can see, the pushback from heavy blow ensures you can just keep them on one side. And then you use Shade Soul when they stop to spit. And then you can just keep them all the way away from you. And then he's angry because he can't go to the left side. And that was his dream. Oh, jeez. And that's all it is. Oh, Fool's Colosseum. That's right, someone else also suggested Trial of the Fools. I'm not the person to really ask for lore. Okay. I think absolute... Oh no, you don't need to, Cuckoo Head. So, you never need to keep Oblubbles on one side. It's just much easier if they're on one side. So, because if you're between them, it's a lot easier to mess up and then just get caught between them. My thing is that I generally make up the wrong answers for lore. Like Mask Maker, he's a person who fled to Deepnest because he's wanted for crimes. All those masks are actually the faces of other bugs that he's murdered and peeled off and hardened into masks. Oh, someone also wanted No Eyes. That's what it was. Okay, so we're doing No Eyes next. So your Shade Cloak is good enough to get through the every other one. And as you can see, you can just do that. Oh, jeez. Or you can do that with your Shade Cloak. But you have to be very close for that to work. Otherwise, you'll just take damage. But that's one way to get more room in the second phase. No, there's no, Doubt Master won't help your Shade Cloak recharge faster. There's no thing that will let you do it. Oh. I tried to be... So when she's like this and her little javelins can spawn on you, Descend in Dark is again another thing that you can use. Oh, jeez. Wasn't... So sometimes when the climb phase starts, sometimes, emphasis on sometimes, you can get heals off. This is not the best example of it. Usually the lasers are inaccurate. Emphasis on usually. Some restrictions may apply, you know, all of that kind of stuff. They get more accurate as you go up, and if you pogo, you can, as soon as they fly off because their home planet needs them. And then that's all you do. You can also do it a much different way, like using the platforms. Like what I'll usually do is stay on the platform, wait till the orb fires, so it goes into the platform that I'm leaving, and shade dash to the other one. But that one is a good bit slower. Like when you do the shade dash, you then do a double jump to reach the platform, and it's usually high enough to get a swing or two on Radiance. Yeah, emphasis on sometimes. Okay, No Eyes, real quick. See, No Eyes is one of those that I didn't do on Attuned. It's just, watch the ghosts more than No Eyes. And always keep in mind, if she's there, she can just leave after you hit her once. So try not to pogo her consistently. because odds are she's going to leave you and make you fall into the thorns. And things like Shade Soul are better than Abyss Shriek, since every single attack has a chance to just have her teleport. Like, seriously, it's always watch the ghosts more than watching No Eyes, because the ghosts are going to give you more trouble. You just need to watch their path to see where they're going. Well, you have to keep in mind, I have plenty of fails, Cuckoohead. There's... the method with the climb, I usually try to bait the lasers. Like, I jump out a bit, and then as they get more accurate, they'll shoot off to the direction I jumped in, and then you just dash away. But that doesn't always work. It's usually good to wait until you know where the laser's coming from, and then do the jump. Oh yeah, Mark of Pride is really good. Okay, I'll do Nightmare King Grimm, and then Sisters of Battle, and then I'll do Pantheon... No, that's not Nightmare King Grimm. And then I'll do Trial of the Fool, since that was... Alright. Nightmare King Grimm, Sisters of Battle, and Watcher Knights. Wait, this is Troop Master Grimm. This is not right. I guess you're getting a free Troop Master Grimm as well. So when he does that and he's about to charge, you can, like, see when he dives, just move away briefly, and then you can hit him as he comes down. Pogo for a second one. And you can also hit him a third time, if you dash after him. I think that works with Night King Grimm as well. So once the spikes come up, you can also just shadow dash through them, and they'll retract by the time that you reach him. You could dash slash, you could Shade Soul from where you are. Like, when he does that, you can also just jump, and then pogo, turn around and pogo him. I don't think I've actually tried doing the 3-hit one when he dives. So it feels swanky to actually try it out. Like, it's the same thing that there's a Soul Tyrant where I'm not very good at doing things efficiently. Oh, I messed that up. And if you mess it up when he does that, you can always just hit him before he does his ascent. Sometimes twice. There we go. Yeah, you can hit the little bat that he is. And it's usually obvious as to which one it is with that. Okay, so Nightmare King Grimm, then Watcher Knights, then Sisters of Battle, and then Trial of the Fool. We're doing Nightmare King Grimm now. Awesome. Well, you have to keep in mind as well, Christian, I've practiced Nightmare King Grimm quite a bit. This is where pride comes before a fall, and I get, like, messed up. Oh, I done messed that up. Oh, you can do the 3-hit. Except not like that. You can actually get lots of hits off of him when he's like that. And if you don't feel comfortable doing multiple hits, you can always just try to do the... let's see. Do the one thing where you just Abyss Shrieking him. Like, see, you can just do that. And of course, you can always do things between Flame 2 and 3 to where you just get a few hits in while moving along to do a Abyss Shriek as well. You can technically heal after every attack, but I'm not very good at getting the Oh, I didn't do that right. I gotta get it down for Nightmare King Grimm for that triple hit. Okay, so I don't got the timing down for it, but it can be done. But you can at least consistently get the double hit. Oh, jeez, see? Now I'm done messing up. I'm not sure why it is, but I always have this thing where I will always move with the spikes, and I don't know why. Hey, welcome, Yakov. Okay, so Watcher Knights, Sisters of Battle, and then Trial of the Fool. Oh, favorite video game? Ah, that's a tough one. There's a lot of games I remember fondly, either ones for story or gameplay or so forth. And if we're talking about hours invested, then we're probably going to have to go with World of Warcraft, because I've sunk way too much time into that. So there's better ways to do it than that. When he bounces, you can Abyss Shriek. However, that's a little bit risky with 2 up. You could technically also Dream Nail. Of course, you can always Descend in Dark. But it's mostly stay away from the walls. Don't get cornered. See where they're bouncing to, if they are in fact bouncing. Goodness. Wait. Thank you for the donation, Quintus. Okay, now do Radiant. Wait, which one Radiant? Watcher Knights or... Okay. I play WoW Classic only because my friends from Vanilla, like a ton of them came back and were all, let's play Classic WoW, we'll beat Naxxramas this time. And I never beat Naxxramas back in Vanilla, and that sheer number of friends coming back was enticing. Oh, Watcher Knights? Okay, I'll do Radiant Watcher Knights. Maybe this will... I can't guarantee I'm gonna do it on the first try, though. This might be multiple tries. But thank you for the donation, Quintus the Fifth. Oh, I think that only tripled it. Jeez, that one went crazy. I usually like to keep them on one side just because Shade Soul is so much easier that way. But it's also a little bit easier to manage that kind of stuff. Alright, let's see if we screw up here. They actually have a ridiculous amount of health on Ascended and Radiant. Of course, never underestimate how useful Descend in Dark is. There we are. Okay, woohoo. We're giving our death glare to Godseeker. Well, thank you. Okay, yeah, never underestimate how useful the iframes from Descend in Dark are. Because they can help you get through a lot of different attacks. Favorite charm? Probably Shaman Stone. Just because of the so much usefulness of it. Sort of, Clay. We're doing, folks wanted tips with bosses, so I'm just kind of doing bosses and trying to give tips. Which are probably more, scatterbrained while trying to do the boss as well. And of course, your mileage may vary for what charms work best for you. Well, nothing wrong with that. Descend in Dark is certainly good. It takes practice to get used to Descend in Dark. The first few times I did it, I was not very good with it. Oh, he's probably gonna get me, yeah. You need to be fast to get that Abyss Shriek safely. Aha, we got it that time. So yeah, never underestimate how useful Descend in Dark is. On this fight in particular. Because you can just spam it and you're going to be able to do well. And Abyss Shriek when they're on the walls, just be fast to do that. You can Abyss Shriek there as well. And probably get another hit. That'll kill him, but yes. Hey, welcome, Audrey. Oh, low percent dream no more. Oh, goodness. Yeah, doing that dream essence farm would be crazy. Like, I saw the low percent essence farm is already crazy enough. Yeah, Clay, I was able to... I beat Helmut Steel Soul. I think I probably was more overly pessimistic and cautious about it than... Because I'm always worried about kind of choking with that kind of stuff, especially after you put hours into it. Oh, please do Markoth? Okay, we'll do Markoth real quick, but then we're going to Trial the Fool. Dang it. So Markoth has a couple of ways that we can do that, but hold on, let me get a drink. Okay, I needed some hydration. 1 second. Okay, so Markoth, Sly, and God Tamer. We'll get to Trial of the Fool as soon as we can. This is the downside to being so far away. Okay, so the bigger thing is you can pogo Markoth at the very beginning, depending on which way he goes. But, oh, that's not a good position. Like, you can do that anytime he starts and anytime he stops. Oh, it actually hit. I'm surprised. Shade Soul will often do well. Don't fall like I did, because that's easy to spawn a thing on you. Well, don't do that either. That's super risky to do. Oh, and he's already in phase 2. So, okay. You can just play defensively then. Just dodge the javelins. And then just do the dash slash. Oh, well, that's... Okay, so Shade Soul spam is where it's at. Usually if you've done it right, you'll be able to kill him, or he's going to be very close to dead. Wow, I am... Okay. Yeah, don't have him be on you. Alright, round 2. This time we'll do it more properly. I still can goof with Markov quite a bit. But yeah, the pogo in the first phase can actually go very well, depending on where he positions himself. Okay, this is probably not going to work, as you can see. But if you play it safe, dash slash is one of the easier ways to take down Markov. That's also why you don't want to fall. Okay, so that's actually good positioning. So as you can see, I was doing that so I could double hit as much as possible. And then with dash slashes, you can just take them out. The next stream, Colton, would be Saturday. I'm going to finish Darkest Dungeon for realsies this time. And then I'm going to do Little Nightmares and hopefully get through the rest of the Little Nightmares. Yeah, Markov's pretty good to play aggressively, but if you're not sure about getting those nail hits, wait for him to swing. You need to be a little bit of a distance away from him. And then when he stops that, get 2 hits. Can Shade Soul there. And see, just 2 hits. With Quick Slash, you can probably make those 2 hits a lot simpler. Oh yeah, don't... Maybe only 1 hit with that one. And see, that's all you need to do. Just try to do it to where you counter each move, do 2 hits or so. And then with this, pretty much same thing. Try to stay center of the... Just slightly off-center on which side you want to claim. And then whatever you want to do. Normal swings, Shade Souls, Nail Arts. They all work. Ow, jeez. But always pay attention, because he's easy to... It's still easy to get hit by Slide. Just never stay at the wall, because if you stay at the wall, you can't... You have nowhere to go. Oh, if you beat him during a stagger, then he'll have 2 nails. Oh, golly. I think God Tamer was one of the other ones. It'll start at 3 p.m. Central Time, Colton. Like, you can just pogo. Just always watch out for God Tamer. And pay attention to the, pay attention to the roll. If it moves back, it's almost always going to be spitting. Okay, well, you have a great night. Awesome. Cool, congratulations on beating the Trial of the Fool, Pato. I only played Binding of Isaac for like an hour. Alright, so I'm going to then do Trial of the Fool, and that's probably where we're going to call it for tonight. Let's see. My charms are Strength, Mark of Pride, Shaman Stone, and Spell Twister. It's usually what I kind of default to as a build. Of course, you might prefer like Quick Slash, or if you don't really do a nail build, spell build, then you might sub out Spell Twister or even Shaman Stone. All the exact differences are in the video description, Kennethan. But largely it's a bunch of penalties to make the run harder. Well, right now we're, folks wanted tips for various bosses, Oscar, so it was easier to just try doing various bosses and explaining how I do them. Which isn't necessarily the best way to do them, by the way. There's undoubtedly better strategies. And if you're wanting more in-depth boss guys, I would definitely recommend Perpetual Noob, who does a lot more in-depth as to how to beat various bosses than I do. Oh no, one Geo taken. So, fortunately, I'm going to use a backup file to recover my Geo. I'm doing Trial of the Fool like one person wanted, and then that's where I'm going to call it for tonight. Hell Mode Gary is something that it provides a lot of penalties for the player. That's okay, I got backup saves. It's not gonna matter. I just realized it though as I was moving along. I'm realizing that any pogo in any of these guys is a bad idea, because then the Geo can fly right into your bag, as you're like, no, I didn't want that at all. Okay, so I'll probably just go up this way. Oh, no problem, Max. I'm glad that it's helpful for some folks. I should probably do an actual video guide at some point. However, I have been saying that I will do that for like 2 years now. I'm very bad at actually sitting down and doing such. I blame my poor editing skills, which are slowly getting better, but it doesn't help that with any kind of guide thing, I'm also a bit of a perfectionist, to where if it's not, like, perfect, then it doesn't seem like it's worth putting up. Whereas with streams, they're more impromptu, so you can kind of forgive the lack of precision and perfection. That's why I'll use a backup file, Lord Revan. Colby, the best one to use is Unbreakable Strength. It boosts your nail damage by 50%. So with Pure Nail, you'll go to like 30-something damage. I could quest, but that's a little bit too much work. I'd rather just use a backup file. To be honest, this file is kind of broken because I can't do some bosses. Oh, that shortcut for the Colosseum? Yeah, definitely open it that way so that you don't have to go through Kingdom's Edge again. Kingdom's Edge is a real pain. Oh, these guys take 2 hits to kill, even with strength. So Shaman Stone with Shade Soul will one-shot Primal Aspids, which can help a lot. So Shaman Stone is a very good idea to have for this. Of course, you can always use Nail Arts as well. So it's whichever one you feel more comfortable with. Some folks like to use Nail Arts more. I'm not as comfortable with Nail Arts, so I tend to use spells a little bit more. Oh, I make plenty of mistakes. It's just with guides that you don't want to... You want to have the information be understandable and actually be useful. It's just, I think I have to overcome my own perfectionism with that. Just be like, yeah, it's good enough. It's the same thing with streaming. I had the entire thing where I wanted to make sure that it was all, like, perfectly set up. I knew I was doing and whatnot. And then this streaming started as a mistake. I didn't actually intend to stream on the night that I first streamed. So Shade Soul works really good for this one. If you can hoard soul, then you can take out all the primal aspids. And if you have Dream Wielder... Oh, that's not going to be working. With Dream Wielder, it's even easier to hit things. Like, you can Dream Nail those Garpedes for extra soul. You can also leave this guy alive on this particular one. Oh, come on. So I think that once you... Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so if you kill everything but this guy, you can then prevent the Mantis Petra wave. Which, again... You take out the Petras as quickly as possible. Shaman Stone and Shade Soul, best bet. Oh, jeez. Like, this is another wave you can recover. If you time your Dream Nail properly. Like, especially with Dream Wielder, it actually helps a lot in Trial the Fool. Just because there's several areas like that that you can recover from very easily, like the shield fools and the mistakes and follies and whatnot. Like, those guys die to one Shade Soul. See? Super easy. Well, you have to keep in mind, I have practiced this quite a bit. And, like, you can Descend in Dark those guys. Like, this one, I'm going to take out this guy first. Oh, jeez. But don't do that. And this is another one that you can technically recover from. Because you can actually Dream Nail Brood and Moloch a bit. These Garpies can also be Dream Nailed. So if you're doing it with, like, Dreamwielder, you have plenty of time to get full soul. And heck, you can even still heal several masks right now. It's best to keep some soul, though, for this phase. Like Shade Soul, the Primal Aspid, Shade Soul, the Mantis Petra, and then you have it easy. Like, nothing... You get a few more Winged Fools as soon as you've killed 3 of them. And as long as you know that they're coming, then you can do this pretty easily. Like, you can know what to use for spells. And if you just hit that guy as he spawns, you'll knock him into the spikes for instant death. So this is the bad phase. This is the one that makes hitless very annoying. Hope that they just don't spawn on you or jump on you. Oh, got me. That's right, there's a Mantis Petra that spawns there. And, like, if you leave this guy up, another recovery phase. Yeah, this is where Dreamwielder really earns his keep. In which case, Spell Twister might not be the best option. Whoa, he had a he had a ninja moment. Okay, and then this is the last one. And then we're at God Tamer, which if you have a reasonable amount of health at this point, then God Tamer is pretty easy. And of course you can always save that Shield Fool again to Dream Nail and recover as much health as you need. Like, just go to town. That's all it is. Just spam Shade Soul and you win. I don't want your filthy Geo. Even though I have one that I need to get rid of. So yeah, that's Trial of the Fools. And your mileage may vary on what would work best for individual phases, but if you're struggling with certain places, Dreamwielder is probably your best bet. So that you can save the Shield Fools, don't kill them right away, save them for last, and they're easy to Dream Nail. In fact, we'll just put on Dreamwielder real quick, go back in and do phase 1, and then we'll quit once we do this. Well, you have to keep in mind, I have practiced it a good bit, Max, but there's still things that if you know that you can do that, then practice, and then you'll be able to do similarly. Like, I certainly didn't do this first try. Okay, good, we have our Shield Fool. And good, they're even hitting us. So the other benefit of Dreamwielder, not only for the extra speed, but it'll give you 2 bars of soul. And as they're approaching you, just Dream Nail and you'll usually get it. You just gotta watch out for them actually getting close enough to hurt you. But see, I can just heal up as much as I want. And just repeat. And it's the same thing with the, you can technically do it with any enemy in here. but most of these are much harder to do it with. I wouldn't want to do it with these guys. I wouldn't want to try it with a Primal Aspid. Oh, cool. Well, congratulations, Strange. You have a good night, Audrey H. I'm not sure if I can... Okay, what I'm probably going to do is get to Soul Warrior right before Soul Warrior, so that I can show how the Follies can also be used to recover from, as well as the Garpedes. Oh yeah, that could be a good place to get them as well. The point is that Dreamnail actually has a huge number of options for this area. Limited by only your imagination. Kind of that inspirational music as well. Oh, he didn't die. That's what it was that I did wrong. Okay, maybe we can time this right. Yeah, see? If you do it just right, you'll be able to get some soul from it. But maybe not quite as like that. Alright, you have a good night, Mr. Squiddy. So yeah, see? And now we can just use this guy to our heart's content. Recover as much as we please. Alright, so then this is the last part to show what you can do. And if they're taking too long to pop up, usually just going like that will get them to come up. So yeah, see, all you need is just one of them. Get as many of much soul as you like, and then you just keep recovering. Just save shield fools, and then you don't have to use this guy to our heart's content. Hey, not in that way. That would be folly. Practice, practice, and more practice, Jack. Don't get me wrong, like, throughout a lot of the parts in Hellmod Steel Soul, especially for the parts where I was low health, I am definitely nervous. But as you practice and get more confident with things, it's easier to keep your cool with it. And hopefully you don't mess up. And I mean, if you mess up, then you just try again. You just have to see it as a learning experience. Alright, you have a great night, Shovel Knight. Okay, so this is where we're gonna call it for tonight. I don't know, maybe in the future I'll try and do some more stuff if folks have questions about bosses. To show various things that can be done with it. But yeah, we got Hellmod Steel Soul done. I definitely want to try multiplayer at some point, but tonight was not a good night to be able to just jump into it because I don't have it set up. So, oh, with the two last Pantheons, yeah, I do have the game on 112%. Like, that file is just like at 112% with everything. I don't think it has Land of Storms unlocked, though. I have a separate file that does have Pantheon 5 all bindings beat. Like, I jump around with all sorts of files all the time, so it's tough to say as to which one. Cool, well, I certainly hope that it helps you, Michelle, with that. And so Saturday will be Darkest Dungeon, Little Nightmares, Sunday will be Dark Souls, and then I'm not sure if I'm going to keep Hollow Knight on Wednesday or shunt it to Saturday. That's probably going to be something to think about over the next week or two. And I do want to do more things like practice speedrun in Hollow Knight, and also do more things like do the multiplayer stuff. Some folks have also suggested like Hollow Twitch with Cursed Item not Cursed Item Randomizer. Hollow Twitch Item Randomizer. So I have to keep in mind, Hollowhead, I've been playing over years, doing all these mods and trying things and experimenting. So yeah, well, I'll figure out something me, and then decide on that. But nonetheless, I hope you guys. Oh, can you see my achievements? Yeah, I've got all of them. I did all of them long ago. Oh, do crowd control? I do want to get to that. I think I've seen that game. Oh, I think we're talking about a different game. Okay, but do crowd control where chat can... I think you mean Hollow Twitch, Scrumptious. I have done Hollow Twitch in the past. And it would be fun to do that again at some point. Wait, what are the secret ones? I think most of the secret ones are like the Pantheon ones. So, alright, well, that's where we're calling it for tonight. So, you guys have a wonderful night. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I'll see you next time.